Marvel Rivals recently released, and good God, it's been a while since I've enjoyed a game this much off rip. I may be a little biased because I put a fair amount of time into Overwatch and this feels like a better version for my taste, but I also know I'm not alone as this game has amassed a large player base of not only hero shooter players, but all people. As a person who has followed quite a few hero shooters through the years, some more than others, I can't think of a character in other games, in fact in gaming as a whole, that in every aspect the community has so evenly divided on, such as Jeff. It feels like for every post hating him or calling him broken, there are equal posts commenting on how cute he is. However, throwing all of these to the side regardless of how you feel, we will be looking at how to play and counter Jeff, as you can either get all of the love or have everybody compare you to Notorious Drill Rapper. So without further ado, let's dive in. Now Jeff's kit looks something like this, but that's a lot of words, and based on the many videos and people's complaints in-game, many players have not seen these screens, or this one, so I'll break it down for you. Jeff the Landshark, with his small stature, is a strategist, meaning he is not just a healer, but he can also give other status effects to provide help to the team. He has two modes of fire, one being a water spout shot like a bidet. This beam goes rather far and fast, healing for 140 a second, however, does not do any damage whatsoever. If you want to do damage, Jeff has his other fire mode, which is him spitting these little orbs at people that don't do any healing. They cannot crit, but they are a projectile that bursts on impact into a little extra AoE damage. As for the rest of his abilities, Jeff's passive, Oblivious Cuteness, reduces the crit damage he takes by 50%, meaning you take some ibuprofen and shake off that extra damage Hawkeye just blasted into your face. This one allows you to jump in the ground, where you can swim around self-healing with a 60% movement speed boost, as Jeff sings the Jaws theme song, which I think is rather cute. This can also be used to climb walls and works really well for running away from the inevitable Iron Fist and magic that will be diving you. Personally, I like to have this ability on hold the cast instead of normal toggle, purely because it feels nicer and feels easier to pop out of the ground, bubble your feet, and immediately go back down, getting a good amount of healing while mostly maintaining a smaller hitbox. That takes us to this ability, the bubble.
Hey! Who blew this bubble?
This one, Jeff shoots out a little bubble that can bounce off a wall to be placed on the ground, directly placed on the ground, or impacted on teammates. The bubble, when touched by a teammate, will pop and heal for 85 health, which is already a good amount, but the bubble also gives a 60% movement speed boost and a 15% healing bonus, shown by the green outlines on the teammate's bar. These buffs will last for 4 seconds, and the bubble itself, if untouched, will be on the ground for 180 seconds or 3 minutes. To make this ability even better, it has 6 charges off jump, and it can have a max of 6 charges, while one bubble also replenishes every 6 seconds, meaning you can blow many bubbles during the match. They also bounce enemies away if they are in the pop vicinity when a teammate pops the bubble, which can be useful for people diving you or when your team decides to play more aggressive. And while a team up with Luna Snow gives Jeff the option to switch his damage projectiles to now also add a 15% slow AoE after the burst, a team up with Groot allows Jeff to ride on Groot's shoulders, giving Jeff a free lift and 35% damage reduction, while also raising him off the ground, making it easier to heal people around you. Lastly, the large reason so many people do not like Jeff is his ultimate. Jeff makes a loud audio cue before diving into the ground. You then create a large casting circle where cute little Jeff swims around the edge, swallowing all allies and enemies inside that casting circle, with the option of keeping them in his stomach for up to 6 seconds, where enemies will take 25 damage per second and allies will heal 225 health a second. He has the option to spit out both allies and enemies, but the popular tactic is to eat as many people as possible and throw yourself off the map, eliminating everybody. If you wish to turn Jeff into shark fin soup because of this, then here are all the characters that can escape his ult. So I had this video ready to go, and Season 1 of Rivals brought some changes to Jeff's ult. Instead of it being a sphere for the ult, it is now a cylinder with reduced height of 5 meters instead of 10. While I like this shape change because it better reflects the cast zone shown, the reduction to 5 meters height means a lot of the roster can get out even easier now, or it guarantees their escape from Jeff's ult. So these are all the characters after the Season 1 patch that can get out of Jeff's ult. Black Panther, Psylocke, Rocket, Iron Fist, and Thor can look straight up and dash or try to dash out of the zone. Cloak and Dagger can use Cloak's dark teleportation to protect teammates and themselves. Strange Storm and Iron Man can use their flying to get out of the range through a vertical hitbox. Also, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Invisible Woman, and Squirrel Girl can all use super jumps to get out of the radius. Wolverine can use his leap to get out. Hela and Scarlet Witch can use their transform or their fly things. Hulk, Magneto, and Namor can use their shields to prevent it. Hulk can also go from Banner to Hulk or Hulk to Banner, as he is immune in this animation. Moon Knight can grapple the ground and fly straight up in the air, feathering his fall, making it easy to escape. Star-Lord has iframes on his Stellar Shift ability, meaning you can negate the instance of actually being grabbed. And magic briefly disappears when she uses her portals, so she can avoid the ult through this. Punisher can place his turret to immune the ult, Loki can teleport to a clone out of the way or use his ultimate to use an immune ability from somebody else. Groot can place a wall breaking line of sight, meaning him and anyone else behind the wall won't be grabbed by the Jeff ult, and if you are quick enough, web slingers can always web out of the way. And finally, if you are playing Jeff and the enemy Jeff ults, you can use your own ult to avoid his, but you can also counter ult by eating everybody that the Jeff tries to spit out, or eating Jeff himself, which will eat everybody inside of his stomach as well. Oh, also these characters, if ulting or casting their ult, are either immune or jump out of the range of Jeff's ult. You might not want to always ult for this, however, if you are brawling in close range or you need to stay in the fight, it could be useful. Now that you understand the kit in full, you can take this knowledge and go impress those people at that party, until the party inevitably turns into a mob hunting you down, for simply playing the shark. And while I enjoyed my excessive time playing him and his cute cosmetics, if the enemy team hates Jeff, the game will be a living hell for you. So take all of this into consideration before selecting this cute critter in a match. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, comment down below on what or who I should do next in this style. And as always, if you like and subscribe, it helps because that's the only way that YouTube will recognize this video even exists. So until next time.